February 2, 2011, almost 20 years after making his debut for United, Gary Neville hung up his boots, ending what is considered a remarkable playing career. He was reported to have an estimated net worth of £25 million from his playing time, as well as other sponsorship deals. Today, Red Nev is one of the richest football legends in history, having financial assets of an estimated £70 million after being involved in more than 60 businesses around the world. But how did he manage to build himself an empire after his playing career ended? In this video, we'll explore the success story of Gary Neville and the secrets behind his business empire. After a 20-season-long career with Manchester United, where Gary Neville became one of the greats of the game, winning 8 Premier Leagues, 2 Champions Leagues, and 1 FIFA Club World Cup, among many other trophies and accolades. Even while he was dominating the football world, he was quietly building a career in business. Many years before his retirement, Neville had big plans, ones that would make him one of the richest ex-footballers in history. From his early 20s, Gary had been heavily involved in the world of property development. Driven by the same passion he had for playing, he wanted to create a property portfolio of mainly commercial buildings. At just 21, Gary set out to build a development empire, investing in real estate while still pursuing his football career.
I started building locally in Bolton at the age of 22, a 12,000 square foot barn conversion. Learned a lot, made a lot of mistakes.
His venture into real estate was the start of what would become a thriving business empire. Balancing the demands of professional football, Gary improved his property portfolio, proving he had the same drive and focus in the business world as he did in football. This early venture into property would later expand into hospitality, media, and even sports team ownership. Here are some of his big businesses. Ever since he was young, Gary Neville had a big interest in property development, having a chain of hotels and townhouses. His most high-profile projects are the Stock Exchange Hotel in Manchester, in which he holds a 40% share. After many years of investing, he decided to take his ambition a step further. In 2014, Gary launched Relentless Developments, a company that focuses on property development and investment. Relentless serves as the launching pad for his new projects, rooted in inspiration and innovation. With a commitment to fostering growth, Relentless supports businesses from their initial launch to scaling new heights, guiding them every step of the way. The ambitious £400 million St Michael's development is set to become a landmark in the middle of Manchester, featuring the brand new W Residences in partnership with Marriott International. These residences will mark the brand's first venture outside of London and one of only 20 worldwide. Gary has long envisioned this development as a chance to transform Manchester into a premier destination. Drawing from his experiences of world-class hospitality during his football career in various different cities, he recognized that Manchester was missing out on such opportunities. With St Michael's, his dream of bringing the city its first world-class development is now becoming a reality. Considering key players like the US investment giant KKR, Salboy, and the Manchester City Council are on board, this ambitious project is projected to bring in £120 million in investment and create over 3,000 jobs for the city. For those who remember Gary Neville charging down the right flank for Manchester United, it may come as a surprise that he has been quietly building a parallel career in real estate investment. The W Residences will reside in a stunning 41-story tower, which will also house the 162-room W Hotel, set to open in the first quarter of 2027. It was reported that the most expensive unit in this development is priced at £6 million, while the more affordable units start at £350,000. Neville had observed a need for increase in lifestyle amenities, restaurants, and more. He emphasizes that Manchester is complemented by a flourishing university population of around 50,000 students. Beyond his ventures in property development, Gary co-founded Buzz 16, an independent production company launched in 2017. Together with Scott Melvin and Diana Law, Gary built a company that specializes in live sports, documentaries, digital content, and podcasts for major clients like Sky Bet, BT Sport, and Warner Brothers. Buzz 16 is the creative force behind successful projects such as Class of '92 Full Time and the YouTube hit, The Overlap, which has over 1.2 million subscribers and has earned more than £1 million. In 2023, Gary sold a majority stake in the company to the Maroma Group, a global independent marketing powerhouse, which offered about $200 million. However, Neville still remains a key stakeholder in the business. The ex-Manchester United player hasn't fully stepped away from the world of football. He co-owns Salford City FC alongside his former class of '92 teammates, Ryan Giggs, Phil Neville, Paul Scholes, Nicky Butt, and David Beckham, who all famously won the 1992 FA Youth Cup. The former teammates came together to form a powerful alliance, securing a 60% stake in the club, while a Singaporean businessman, Peter Lim, held the remaining 40%. Gary Neville, the ex-United and England star, initially took on the role of CEO after becoming a co-owner. However, in October 2022, he stepped down to dedicate his efforts to other ventures, passing the baton to fellow class of '92 member Nicky Butt, who now leads the club as CEO. Since their takeover in 2014, the club has experienced a remarkable ascent, achieving 5 promotions in just 9 seasons.
Absolutely incredible, still can't believe it really. In all the last 4 or 5 years we really plan hard for promotion in terms of what we're going to do next year. We have done with the ground obviously, but this feels like just unexpected, so quick, can't really believe it.
Yet despite their earlier successes, Salford City has hit their peak in League 2, where they have remained since their promotion to the English 4th tier in 2019. The club has seen 5 different managers at the helm since the takeover, while also ranking among the highest wage payers in the league. Recently, Gary became the majority share owner of Salford City after acquiring Peter Lim's stake in the club. This acquisition marks the end of Singaporean billionaire Lim's 10-year tenure with the club. However, Gary's ambitions didn't stop there. In 2017, he and his class of '92 teammates joined forces with Lancaster University to create UA92, an innovative institution that goes beyond traditional degrees by focusing on personal growth and character development. In 2017, Gary Neville took a bold step forward by launching a new business school as part of the UA92 initiative, collaborating with fellow Manchester United legends. With ambitions to expand across the north, this project promised to reshape higher education. This innovative institution has over 36,000 square feet at Bruntwood Works Baskerville House, conveniently located near the Salford Central train station. This new campus complemented their existing base in Trafford, which had opened in September 2019. The institution was established to offer degrees in media, business and sport, with a vision to create a unique learning environment. With strong backing from Lancaster University, UA92 provides degree courses from a brand new campus situated on the historic Kellogg's site on Talbot Road, Old Trafford. At UA92, students participated in paid work placements with various businesses as a fundamental aspect of their education, with Microsoft already on board as a founding partner. In 2013, Gary, alongside business partner Peter Lim and his former Manchester United teammates Ryan Giggs, Paul Scholes, Nicky Butt, and his brother Phil, ventured into the world of hospitality with the launch of GG Hospitality. 2 years later, in 2015, they unveiled Hotel Football, a football-focused hotel located just opposite Old Trafford. The hotel is a tribute to fans, featuring a supporters club bar, fulfilling a promise Gary made after his playing career ended. Under the GG Hospitality banner, Giggs and Neville wanted to introduce 2 exciting brands: Cafe Football, located in Westfield Stratford, London, and Hotel Football next to Old Trafford. Both venues were designed to unite fans through their shared passion for football, drawing inspiration from the former teammates' global experiences in the hospitality industry. However, his path has not always been smooth. Some of his ventures, like Cafe Football, faced challenges and even had to close down. In partnership with Ryan Giggs, Gary also holds stakes in 4 Cafe Football restaurants. They opened 2 UK branches of Cafe Football, one in Manchester and another near London Stadium in Stratford, less than 18 months after the Olympic Games. The launch menu featured items like treble pies and Nev's noodle pot, and food critics responded with numerous positive reviews. A 3rd branch remained in Singapore, operating under a different company. However, both UK restaurants closed their doors in early 2019. At that time, the partners, which included the unpopular Valencia owner, Peter Lim, announced that they would be redirecting their resources toward other business interests, including their hotel next to Old Trafford and the stock exchange development. Before the pandemic, Hotel Football was generating more than £6 million in revenue each year. Yet, the coronavirus lockdown had a significant impact on operations. Their most recently published accounts for the financial year ending December 2021 revealed a loss before tax of over £1.1 million, a decline from the previous year's losses of £2 million. The hotel was still grappling with various restrictions due to the pandemic, so they had no choice but to shut down all ongoing activities. Beyond hospitality, Gary is making bold moves in property development centered in Manchester. He is planning to transform Manchester's Grade 2 listed stock exchange building into a boutique 35-room hotel. As Hotel Football prepared to open its doors, Giggs and Neville were already setting their sights on their next venture. The two former football stars, who had made their mark in hospitality investment through their company, GG Hospitality, were gearing up to launch a new property in the middle of Manchester. Acquired for £1.5 million in 2013, the total investment, including renovations, remained undisclosed. They received approval to transform the former Norfolk Street Stock Exchange into a boutique hotel. This new establishment would feature 35 rooms, a fitness centre, a spa, a bar, a restaurant, and a rooftop terrace offering stunning views of the city's historic centre. AEW Architects, the same team behind the Hotel Football project, would oversee the renovation of this iconic building. While the opening date is still unknown, anticipation is already building for what promises to be a remarkable addition to Manchester's hospitality scene. Nevertheless, Gary's ventures extend into the digital world too, as a shareholder in E3 Creative, a big agency specializing in website design and app development. His focus on education also remains strong, as he and his former Manchester United teammates plan to open a university in collaboration with Lancaster University. In 2021, Neville expanded his business portfolio by acquiring a 50% share in E3 Creative, a dynamic digital agency based in Manchester. Following a series of successful investments in the hotel and hospitality sectors, the former Manchester United and England football star decided to venture into the digital world. This strategic addition is a crucial element of Neville's vision to enhance his ongoing projects, including Hotel Football, the Stock Exchange, and St. Michael's, through robust digital support. Established in 2010, E3 Creative has built a formidable reputation as a disruptor in the creative and digital space, delivering innovative digital solutions for prominent clients such as Ascot, O2, and Stonewall. Their exceptional work has earned them numerous industry accolades. Over the years, E3 Creative has thrived, surpassing the £1.1 million turnover mark. With Neville's financial backing and a portfolio of high-profile projects to support, the agency is ready for continued growth. Above all, the journey of Gary Neville from player to pundit is a well-known path in football, yet few, if any, have done the same with the passion, energy, and success that Neville has. He has established himself as arguably the country's best pundit on the beautiful game. His extensive experience in front of and behind the cameras at Sky Sports fueled his ambition to create his own shows. This drive led to the co-founding of his production company, Buzz 16, which has since produced several award-winning programs watched by millions around the globe. Joining Sky Sports in 2011 after retiring from professional football, Gary had a famously shaky start when he interviewed Roberto Mancini. However, he quickly transformed himself into a multiple award-winning broadcaster. The Overlap is one platform where Gary engages with some of the biggest names in sport and beyond. This includes productions like the Overlap YouTube channel and the lively Overlap live events. In Soccerbox, Gary sits down with former teammates and iconic opponents to reflect on their careers, discussing their most memorable matches and those unforgettable moments of brilliance or occasional madness that defined their journeys. So whether it's media, education, club ownership, or commercial real estate development, Gary Neville shows no signs of slowing down anytime soon. In fact, he is looking to expand that £70 million fortune even further.